actually really being called to start with this Larvikite, which is very protective, but it also brings a nice moonstone energy into the space. And I'm really just veiling your whole energy field. I know I said I'd drum, and I'll still do that. Since we're sort of in the middle of the session now, maybe I'll just wait until the end to ground you all. How does that sound? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Wonderful. So sweeping the Larvikite through your field, really creating a veil of really just protective, iridescent energy around you. And working now at your third eye with this. Or sorry, your crown, I should say. Your third eye will be next. Calming your thoughts, calming the mental field. I'm also getting, like, some people are getting just like a lot of downloads and receiving like a lot of messages, especially as the veil is thin, from the beyond, from over across the veil, and it's a little overwhelming for some people. It's like how in Ghost, Whoopi Goldberg, like all of a sudden all the people who've crossed over like coming to talk to her, and she's like, "Whoa, this is way too much." That's a little bit what it's feeling like. And so if it's feeling overwhelming for you, know that you can treat it like an aperture. Like, it's not something you have to have on all the time. Your psychic ability, like, it's actually in Psychic Witch by Matt Warren, who's a witch from Salem. He talks about having like a psychic dimmer, and so when he does readings and things for people, he has a zoom all the way up, like megawatted out. But then when he's just walking around trying to do groceries, he just dims it down and shuts it off completely. But then sometimes if he's just in his house, he has it maybe on like a third, so he's receptive and open, but it's not like an extreme amount of information coming in, so you can think of it, visualize it as a dimmer on a light. And that is really, really useful in my personal opinion. And you can go through and practice that visualization for yourself and see what every level of the dimmer feels like for you, because I do think it's individual for different people, and different people have a certain tolerance. Like, some people I know just want to be shut off all the time, and I think that is long term a little unhealthy, but like sometimes that's just the way you can cope, you know? So to each their own. There we go. Your crown's feeling a lot better. Okay. Now working at your third eye, for real this time, your witch's eye. Thinking this is like an energetic massage for your pineal gland. Soothing it, calming it down, regulating it. Also, really, I'm getting expanding the space in the field of your third eye, because right now it feels like a home that you've outgrown. It feels like you had a certain amount of space for it, and now you're getting so much information that you want to keep, that you want to receive, that you want to channel, that there's a little bit of a bottleneck. And so really just working on opening that up. So if the crown is where you're receiving and the third eye is where you're sort of filtering, how is it going to be moving through? How is it going to be releasing? How is it going to be stored? That those sort of channeled messages. Lovely. So expanding that out, allowing there to be breath, allowing there to be ether, allowing there to be space to hold for this, knowing it's not too much. Lovely. Now just swirling down through your whole center light column here. And now placing this Larvikite in your palms, or where your palms would be. Really fluffing out and expanding your auric field, making it like a lovely duvet.